Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play OTTTD. And thank you for watching. OTTTD, or Over the Top Tower Defense, guys, is exactly what it says it is. It's a tower defense game, guys. I'm going to call it TD for the rest of the video, though, just to make things a little bit more easier for myself. But the closest comparison I could make would be something that we played rather recently, which was Zam Biomutant Exterminator, where you have the your heroes running about the battlefield and you're killing monsters while you're also defending with your towers. But TD is far more traditional in its gameplay, and you'll see what I mean by that in a bit. It released on Steam August 2014, and it was developed by SMG Studios, which kind of seems like a befitting name for a tower defense game. And it was published by Surprise Attack Games, which is another befitting name. You can go ahead and get TD on Steam right now for $9.99, and it's also available on mobile devices, but the prices may vary there, and there also may be microtransactions. So keep that in mind if you purchase the mobile version of the game. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel, then you should know some things about me. I have a bit of a mixed history with tower defense games. I think they can be kind of dull. They're not exactly my favorite type of game. I think they can be rather repetitive, but there's some people like that. They like that kind of repetitiveness, and that's perfectly okay. It's just, I guess I could say is that tower defense games have never been my cup of tea. So when I got my hands on TD, I didn't exactly know what to expect, especially seeing how it's a PC, mobile game. It's on both platforms, which can also be a bit of a hit or miss depending on the game. You know what I'm talking about. But I am happy to say that I think TD hits all the right marks across the board, guys. It is a really well thought out game. It's well made, and it's plenty of fun here. So let's go ahead and check out the settings here, guys. Nothing spectacular here in the settings. There is a gore meter, there's hilarious amounts of gore in this game. And you will be seeing that. You have the music slider, nothing really spectacular here. You have the display settings. Again, nothing great. Not much manipulation of the graphics overall. But to be honest with you, the graphics aren't... graphics are good, but not necessarily the focus of the game. As more of is just the gameplay in general being, enjoyable. If you think the menu looks, obviously slightly, appy, that's because it is, obviously. But one of the cool things about this game, guys, is its overall gameplay style, its humor. It has this kind of dark and twisted humor, as you can see. For instance, we'll kill for food, and it kind of keeps that sense of humor from the beginning of the game, it's pretty much probably all the way to the end of the game, where you're facing insane ass enemies and the heroes are spouting one-liners. And it's just all very, I want to say, tongue-in-cheek. It's all very just kind of funny, and doesn't take itself too seriously. So, in a way, even losing, you don't get too frustrated in when you do. But one of the big selling points of this game is that you have heroes. People that you can basically kind of click on, command around the battlefield to fight enemies where you choose them to. They have their own powers, their own... And the game also has RPG elements where they level up, and we're going to get into all that good stuff in a second. But one of the cool things I really like about this game is the name generator. The name generator is epic in this game. It's just so hilarious what some of the names this thing comes up with. Gruff the Mad, Circuit Quinn, Trip Flinders, Gears Theta, Cabal King, what? Tricks Boy, Marshall Munch, Flappy Fenders, Thrust Warfriend. You know what? I think that's the name I'm going to go with. Thrust Warfriend, because really, who the hell names their kid that? This is just some of the tutorial boards, just for you to get an idea of what the game's like. I'm going to play through maybe one or two of these, and I'm going to jump into the game where I am, which will show you more of what the game is like in general. Now, this is a tower defense game, so you are obviously defending a tower, your base to be exact. And there is our hero. We can basically left click on him and kind of click around the battlefield, and he will go there. And in a strange way, if you look at him, he is basically a mobile tower, is the best way to describe it. He can basically sit in a position. It's just basically telling me the different kinds of towers. And there's a lot of different kinds of towers. He can just sit in a position and just gun enemies down. He can put himself in more better positions that, to kind of alter your tactics mid, battle. As you can see, the hilarious amounts of gore that's pouring out from the enemies, by the way. When you kill an enemy, it's just literally just tons of blood, guts, and gore pours out. He also naturally repairs towers when he gets within their presence, like for instance. Right there, he basically repaired it. All heroes have that ability to repair towers. And they just have to be out of combat though to do that. So basically, you have to keep the enemies away from your base, right? Just right there on the bottom left. They come from certain paths. There's many different kinds of enemies also, and all of them have their own resistances and things like that. This is just them showing that each hero comes with abilities also. Like for instance, he can boost a tower, like this one right here. See that little symbol above it? That means it's doing extra damage right now. It only lasts, I think, like what? I think 10 seconds or so. Not that long. But it lasts long enough to definitely make a difference. And each of the heroes, all 7 of them, have their own unique abilities. Some of them have more than one, and it's just kind of crazy. My goodness, die, you punk. My goodness. So much blood. Is that a Mario tunnel, by the way? Now, of course, depending on how well you did, it'll also give you your star rating, which, of course, is very indicative with the mobile market. It'll tell you how much money you got, because you actually do get money in this game, and it'll tell you how many medals, I guess, is what that is. You get medals in this game. Now, I can imagine the medals in this game are the microtransaction in the mobile version, because you can use them to purchase items, which we're going to get into right here. My thrust war friend here just leveled up, which means I can now start kind of giving him specific skills and things like that. And we do that by going to the team screen here. And basically, as you can imagine, there's a lot of different team members that you can have here. Even though it looks like there's like 9, but there's only 7 heroes. I wonder if you can get more than one kind of hero, have more than one, the same kind. I don't know, possibly. But as you can see, this number here says 3. Well, that means that he has 3 skill points to spend. And each hero has its own custom skill tree, has its own custom abilities. Like for instance, remote repair requires a selected tower instantly or your money back, and that costs 1 skill point. Or I can get surge arrest, which reduces the amount of energy damage taken while also helping blood circulation. I have no idea what the hell that means. I guess that basically means I take less damage. I could take impact adept, which all that time at the shooting range is paid off. Equipped impact weapons to do extra damage. You basically get the idea. These kind of alter the stats of your heroes. For instance, his attack range, his critical hit range, his splash range. Well, he doesn't have any. His movement speed, his repair rate, etc., etc. You can also obviously have. I think you have 2 abilities at the most, but you can also swap them out when you want. And you can also upgrade your character's weapons. Like for instance, we can get the HCIMG-MK2, which we'll buy now. And now that he has that equipped, did I purchase it?
I've got your back.
There we go. Now he has a better gun. He will be doing more damage. And of course, it did take up all of our money, but it doesn't really matter because all of the missions are replayable. There's 25 levels total that you can replay over and over again to get more money, more experience, make your heroes more proficient, more badass. You can also buy armor, which obviously affects a great deal as well. Depending on the board you may play, you may want to use different kinds of armor. For instance, like this one right here has, looks like energy resistance and fire resistance. It gives you a plus 25 to your health. Well, maybe you're not in a board that doesn't have any of those kinds of attacks and you want more impact resistance. Well, you're going to want to use maybe this armor. And you're going to basically bounce around using different strategies and tactics as you play through the game here, guys. Now, like I said, I'm 100% sure when it comes to the mobile version, this is where the microtransaction kicks in, and you have to probably purchase these medals to buy certain items. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. This is just the Steam version of the game. I don't have the mobile version of the game, as it were. So I'm going to go to my game now. And I've been playing this for about an hour now. I progressed pretty deep. Well, not that deep. About, looks like mission 6. That's not deep at all. But I did manage to actually get some other heroes. And I want to show that off because all the heroes have different varying tactics, different kinds of weapons they deal with. different abilities. Like this guy is hilarious, which is good. He's called Gunner the Loud, and he's like this just big Austrian dude, and he likes to shoot things, and he has so many bullets to waste, and he is just fantastic. And his skills are more focused on, you know, healing other members or just being in the midst of combat. For instance, energy adapts, point blank, thick skin. You get the idea. All of them have their own proficiencies, as it were, per character. Like the next character I have, Meatbag Centurion, is a sniper. He basically is a long-range combatant and really, really useful. Just kind of slap in the middle of your base and just leave him there as he kind of just does his own thing. So like he can, like I said, his attacks are more focused on long range. He has like this ability to mark an enemy, and suddenly all the turrets focus on that one enemy as long as duration is in effect. Can be dangerous to use, but can also be useful. But you get the idea. Each character is very unique, very customizable. Lots of different things, to guns, to armors, to skill points. You have a lot of customization here, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and give him, let's go damage, crit chance. What's this one? Cloak? That doesn't seem very useful. I just usually leave him alone. We'll leave more damage. What the hell? More damage is always good. We'll go to Gunner the Loud here. Let's give him, what is this? Reduction? I don't give a crap about reduction. He wants to do more damage. Shockwave. That's a lot of damage. I like that ability a lot. More damage. Good. More damage. That's great. What's this? You drive the boys crazy, all eyes within range, berserk mode. Whoa, very nice. You do get about 3 skill points per level. I think I'm going to save up for that one. That was amazing. I love that guy. He's probably my favorite hero just because of his voice acting. The voice acting is pretty hilarious in this game, I have to say. I do enjoy that quite a bit. Alright, let's just there you go. Just tons of damage. Let's do this. Let's get into a mission. And then I can show you what the different types of towers are and the different types of tactics that you can use. And there's just a whole bunch of crazy stuff in this game you can do. For instance, we just got the Omni Cannon. The Omni Cannon was originally developed as lightning for metal concerts. When the audience suffered energy damage, we knew we had a winner. So it's going to give me some Omni Cannons here just to get things going. Looks like we have two paths. Or there's just one giant circular path. I guess it's one giant circular path. So you have 4 towers that you can choose from. You have basically kind of like a stunning tower, a missile tower, an armor-piercing tower, and then kind of a tower that just shoots really fast. I usually like to start with the stunner tower in the kind of the starting areas, and then kind of gun them down slowly. Now, because this is just the beginning of the board, you obviously are going to earn money from. I'm going to put my mobile turrets, or should I say my heroes, in critical positions here. Basically, you earn money from obviously killing the enemy here, guys. So we're gonna put like another. Oh man, there's a lot of these guys. Look at you, little buggers! Look at you! You're running around. Okay, so we're gonna have some trouble here, but I think my sniper's gonna take care of it. Yes, he did. Very nice. And now we got towers all around that basically should be able to. We're gonna have to spread out our damage. It looks like. But I think we should be okay. Hold on. I'll use the mark ability on this guy right here because he's getting kind of close. I also used my Assault's Shockwave ability. Gonna upgrade my tower. My tower is being hit, dude! Do something! Oh my god. You cannot repair your base, unlike your towers. You can repair your towers, but you cannot repair your base. At least I don't think you can. Let's see. Let's go over here. No, you can't repair it. So, whatever damage your base suffers is pretty much... Get into a position, man. What the hell are you doing? I'm going to hopefully get enough money to put one of these... Okay, I need to put one of these suckers, like, right over here. Now, aside from the 4 different types of towers, there is specifications, like specializations for the towers themselves. Man, these guys are just kicking my ass. Good for them, man. They're kicking ass this game. Oh god. We may lose here. Stop! No! Get over there! Get over there! Oh dear God! There's so many on my tower! Oh God! Oh God! We're losing! No! No! Yep, we lost. We lost. Obviously, I need to probably reconsider my strategy. I never said I was the best tower defense player. And that's okay. Even if we do lose, we still managed to get some experience, still managed to get some money. We probably should go back and let's go ahead and upgrade our heroes. All right, guys. Because I haven't updated their weapons since I actually first got them, so. We'll give them all new weapons. So let's go with like 15. 15, that's good. Dirty Lone Star. 15, we'll upgrade your weapon. Oh, yours is 25. Okay, hold on. How much is the snipers? 20 and 20. That works, actually. You know, let's just do that. That works. Now they'll give them some good weapons here. Perfect. Now each of their damage should be enhanced. Hopefully they'll do a little bit better. Oops, I keep going all the way out on this mission. But yes, each tower has its own specialization. I didn't get to show that off very well because I was trying to win. I'm going to stop trying to do that. I'm just going to focus on showing you the actual game itself. But as you can see, like for instance, this one is a specialized tower, the Omni Cannon. Now if I were to put down, let's say like a gunner tower, an armor piercing tower, which is what I think we're going to focus on here. You notice that these this one has like an upgrade button on the top right here. This is 250 on it, and to the left of that for $1,000, we can turn this into kind of a specialized tower, which does way more damage, but it's way more expensive to get our hands on. You can now convert pulse cannons to omni cannons. It's an excellent crowd control product, but rather fragile product. Okay, so I see that's the thing. We need to have crowd control. That's why it's suggesting that. Ah, okay. Okay, so like, let's put a one right there. I'm gonna put my sniper on the base itself. There we go. Hopefully he'll take this guy out. There we go, perfect. Move my sniper around. Hopefully those guys down there can keep these guys herded. Now it's gonna cost me one. Oh, actually, where is the Omni Tower? It says it was supposed to be unlocked. Where is it? You lied to me. Unless the Omni Tower is a specialization of another tower. Oh, okay, it is. It's actually a specialization of the armor piercing tower. I thought it was a specialization of the stun tower. I was wrong. That's okay. We'll kill this guy really quick. Kill him. Get him. There you go. Good boy. I think it's Sniper by far is one of my favorite characters. He just has such a versatility and viciousness. So I'm going to upgrade my tower here, which will allow me to kind of stun the enemies a little bit better. I should probably put another tower down. Right there. We'll put 2 more towers down, actually. This is the wave that killed me last time. So I gotta be very careful here. It looks like they're definitely going to be reaching my tower here. Which is not good. Yeah, so you get cash, you can upgrade your towers to different kinds of towers, specialization towers. Each of them has 2 specializations per tower here, guys. Lots of blood, lots of gore. It looks like we're going to get our asses kicked. We're not doing good. Oh, where are my heroes? Heroes! I need a hero. I upgraded this tower to a specialization tower. That was kind of an accident, but that works out. Come on, kill them. Kill them for the love of God. Oh, for God's sakes. So obviously I'm doing terrible at this particular board, guys. I need to figure out exactly the strategy to get things done. You do need to approach each board differently, depending on the different kinds of monsters that are headed your way. Some of them are slower, some of them are faster, and the game does have a large, varied amount of different kinds of monsters to keep you always on your toes, always adapting, guys. There's 3 different kinds of layouts of boards, basically kind of different designs and environments. 25 levels total, but there is endless modes from what I understand. Like, I don't remember where exactly you find those at. I think you probably need to beat the story missions before you get access to those, though. But trust me when I say there's plenty of more missions than just the first 25. There's plenty more to do. There's boss fights, there's skills, there's items, there's towers, guys. The game has that really kind of adorable humor. As you can see, guys, the game has everything and anything a tower defense fan will be looking for in this game. It runs well, it plays well, the controls are very simple, easy to grasp. It doesn't have controller support, but you know, it's fine because it's just, you know, a really easy game to control with your mouse here. It looks good, it sounds good. I didn't really even notice the music ever. I was too focused on killing stuff. The music's okay, just not that anything spectacular. It's chaotic as hell. There's plenty of content to chew on here, guys. Plenty of replay value here as well. I ran into no bugs while playing the game, and it runs very smoothly, even when there's like 100 or, you know, enemies on screen and tons of guts and gores and explosions. It's always really working very well. If you're looking for a solid, funny, well-done tower defense game, guys, then OTTTD is a game you don't want to miss, guys. If you're new to the genre and want to get into it, this is an excellent choice. This is a great place to start. I don't want to fail to mention that the game does, of course, have all of that steamy goodness, Steam achievements, Steam cards, all that good kind of stuff, guys. The game doesn't get too frustrating to lose at, and there's always, you know, a lot of fun. There's multiple paths to victory here, guys, pun intended, guys. And I had a good time playing the game, even though that you know, tower defense games aren't necessarily my cup of tea. So big thanks to the developer and publisher for a chance to review this game. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and share, as it really helps me out, and I'll keep bringing you awesome games, guys. Till next time, play more indie games.